Alright guys, so these are all baby kangaroos, so that's what we're going to mainly talk about this morning is baby kangaroos, kangaroo reproduction, gestation, all that sort of thing, because it's really weird. The kangaroos are marsupials. Marsupials means mammals with pouches. Pretty much all marsupials have two uteruses, kangaroos as well. Kangaroos in addition have three vaginas, one goes to one uterus, one goes to the ureter, the other goes to the other uterus. Kangaroos, the really strange thing about a kangaroo is after their first pregnancy, they're pregnant every day of their life after that, pretty much. The kangaroo continually makes a chemical similar to Pitocin, which is what you give to a human female to induce labor. You sit in the chair right there, sit on the floor, these guys come right to you. So the female pretty much continually makes a chemical similar to Pitocin. When a baby crawls up and latches onto the teat and the mother starts to produce milk, that makes a second chemical that puts a blocker on the Pitocin, so it doesn't normally just birth back to back to back. The gestation for a kangaroo is 33 days, fertilization of birth, 33 days required. And when the baby is born at 33 days, it is the size of a jelly bean. 2 grams, no back legs, no tail, no eyes. Crawls on its own up to its mother's pouch and latches onto a teat, doesn't let go even once for a minimum of 70 up to 90 days. And as long as the baby kangaroo remains latched on continually, mom makes something more similar to colostrum than milk. That's what a baby kangaroo looks like on the day it's born and crawls on its own to its mother's pouch. And if you zoom in on that just a little bit, you see it has no back legs, no tail, no eyes. Just 2 little front feet that it uses to drag itself up to its mother's pouch. The baby kangaroo, when it starts to nurse and release, that shifts mom from making colostrum to making milk. You can have this chair, they seem like to go.
Do it.
So when the baby starts to nurse and release, that's what shifts mom from making colostrum to making milk. The baby will then continue in the pouch. It won't stick its face. That won't turn off. Somebody has over twisted it again. I have an idea. So the baby crawls when the baby starts to nurse and release, mom shifts from making colostrum to making milk. Baby will continue in the pouch. It won't stick its face out of the pouch the first time until 6 months of age. It won't jump out of the pouch until 7 months of age. When the baby jumps out of the pouch, it looks like that. That is Phoebe on the day that she came out of mom's pouch on July the 12th. And that is her mother again on July 13th. Because as soon as it stops nursing one, it births the next one. The baby from 7 to 8 months can go in and out of mom's pouch. At 8 months, which is what these 2 over here are, they are too big to fit in mom's pouch anymore. So they can't stick their face in to drink milk. So they can't fit into the pouch anymore. At about 10 months, the mother will wean the baby. The males will be chased away from the group. The females will become part of the group. Normal family group for red kangaroos is 1 male, 50 females. So if you want to be the 1 male, 49 has got to go. And that's the way they roll. Alright, so that all sounds fairly normal, but from there it gets weird. When the baby crawls up to the pouch and latches onto the teat, the act of producing milk puts the blocker on the Pitocin, so it doesn't normally just birth back to back. However, if the first baby does not make it to the pouch within 2 days, it doesn't put the blocker on the Pitocin. So it takes 2 days to build up enough Pitocin in mom's system to induce labor again. So after 2 days, fire 2, birth from the second uterus. So every time the mother has 1 baby, she has 2 opportunities for one to make it to the pouch and become a viable semi-embryonic state baby. So again, that sounds okay, but what if the first baby did make it to the pouch, latch on, put the blocker on the Pitocin? What then happens to the second? So what happens to the second is embryonic diapause, freeze frame in utero. It will not progress, it will not regress. It will remain exactly the way it is from 33 days, for days, weeks, months, or years, forever, until mom is ready to deliver another baby kangaroo. When the mother births a baby and it's giving birth to something this size, that's not a remotely traumatic delivery. If either uterus is open, mom is in heat until she does not have either uterus open. So she generally breathes back same day, next day. So it takes 2 days to build up enough pitocin to induce labor again. So generally it's pregnant again in the first uterus by the time it births from the second. Some with the whole embryonic diapause thing, the mother will literally be pregnant every day of the rest of her life after her first baby is born. Within 35 days of birth,